The fire brigade is playing down concerns over smart meters, denying their link to any house fires. Unions are concerned about dodgy installations, a claim rejected by power companies. 10's Mark O'Brien joins us live now from the MFB in East Melbourne. Mark, is there a problem or not?
They own the meter, and that's it. Everything else is the responsibility of the homeowner.
That was surprising information to hear for one Ontario homeowner after coming home to find this.
Saw the meters fully engulfed in flames when I came in.
Well, luckily, Kevin got home just in time and was able to put out the fire. This is all that remains of the box now. And this right here is the meter that was attached.
At 1:30 in the morning, I heard loud bangs on my wall. I thought there was somebody hitting with a bat. But then I looked out my bedroom window and I saw flames, and then I knew what happened because it happened a couple of years ago as well. The meter itself had dripped and started a fire down at the bottom too, as well as on my barbecue. Of course, then I called 911 and the fire department came, and SAS Power came shortly after that because they had to switch out the whole meter.
Every home in the metro has one, but the devices used to track your electricity could suddenly catch fire and put you and your family at risk. 41 Action News investigator Andy Alcock uncovered the possible hidden danger and went to get answers from KCP&L.
Check this out. Vice President, Vice Chairman of Rothschild Incorporated. Rothschild Incorporated is an international investment banking firm. It's the Rothschild family. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is Mr. Kimmel has been a director for the PG&E Corporation and Pacific Gas and Electric since 2009. And here's a story that a subscriber sent me this morning, and another YouTuber texted me last night. And I was not aware of this, but this was yesterday. And it's saying that PG&E had power line problems before the campfire fire ignited. I find it really strange they're calling it the campfire. They should call it the Rothschild Agenda 21 burn everyone out fire, because that's what it is. The amount of anomalies people are finding in these fires is pretty staggering. It's pretty obvious, and some people can't understand what the end game is. What is the quid pro quo? These people have sold our country out from under us. And I'm not talking about back in the 1800s when they switched it up and incorporated the United States, and how the president is simply the president of the corporation of America. I'm not talking about that, but that still is a thing. These people sold a lot of our country to other countries. Like I said yesterday in the live stream, they sold it mostly to China. They want people out of this country. They want everybody in superstructures in urban cities. Don't believe me? Watch this. And what I'm going to show you is old. Now remember, the Rothschilds are behind PG&E, but they're also behind this.
At its core, Agenda 21 is about control. Control of the land, natural resources, and entire populations. It seeks to control the air by regulation of carbon emissions, the ground by sustainable development, and the sea through environmental regulations. Officially stated, Agenda 21 is a comprehensive plan of action to be taken globally, nationally, and locally by organizations of the United Nations system, governments, and major groups in every area in which human impacts on the environment. Because being human will always have an impact on the environment, Agenda 21 paves the way for extraordinary UN control. When you boil it down, there are 9 basic tenets of Agenda 21. Move citizens off private land and into urban housing. Create vast wilderness spaces inhabited by large carnivores. Eliminate cars and create walkable cities. Support chosen private businesses with public funds for sustainable development. Make policy decisions that favor the greater good over individuals. Drastically reduce the use of power, water, and anything else that creates carbon pollution. Use bureaucracies to make sweeping decisions outside of democratic processes. Increase taxes, fees, and regulations. And finally, implement policies meant to incentivize a reduced population.
So the same people that are behind basically everything. These are the same people behind forcing smart meters on everyone's houses, even though going back to the beginning of the installation of smart meters, they have been known to cause fires. Well, the Rothschilds have a branch of their family, the Illuminati family, in the United States, and it's called the Rockefellers. The UN is the driving force behind Agenda 21, which is now Agenda 2030. Same agenda, different day. These are the same guys that gave them the land in the United States to put the United Nations. Now, back when this occurred, people were so shell-shocked, no pun intended, from the World War I and World War II, they didn't really argue, but they need to understand the United Nations plans to take over by any means necessary.
Good morning, Rob. There's still a number of people missing across this area, largely because there's no cell phone service and because the damage is so extensive. You can see the face of this building has been ripped off, and as you're walking along, it looks like a bomb exploded across this community, leaving no.
This is one of their methods. This is why controlling the weather and starting wildfires remotely using smart meters and gas explosions and whatever else is what they use to get their way. This is how they're implementing it. They're going to burn, they're going to shoot, they're going to do whatever they have to do till California finally taps out. Wildfires to the left, wildfires to the right, and let's put a shooting incident right in the middle. For those that think that this is absolutely ludicrous and unheard of, simply do a little bit of research. You'll discover that almost every mass shooting event in the United States it's been either on the tail of a shooting drill or it was a shooting drill that went live. You'll see that these fires right here, this is absolutely off the hook. We've never seen stuff like this. This is all new. And the fact that they're burning down Paradise, California is another Illuminati nod from one elite to the other. These guys love doing this stuff, and they're going to continue doing this stuff. Be prepared. They're not going to stop. Richie from Boston. Links will be in the description. Do your own research. I'm out.